this is Ciderhelm, and welcome to the Vainglory Hero Spotlight. Today we're looking at Flicker, a sneaky trickster who can hide his entire team. Flicker moves unseen through the Halcyon Fold, setting up traps for his enemies. With exceptional ambushing tools, he is a perfect match for teammates that need to get in close and stick to their targets. Flicker's Will-O-Wisper perk causes him to become invisible and gain movement speed shortly after entering brush. This effect lasts several seconds after leaving brush, but is cancelled immediately upon taking damage, attacking enemies, or using abilities. Flicker's Binding Light sends fairies to the target location, damaging nearby enemies. Enemies who don't leave the area are rooted in place when the effect ends. I recommend learning this ability first, but upgrading it last. Take the overdrive for this ability instead of fully upgrading his ultimate. When activated, Flicker's Fairy Dust summons an aura that damages and slows surrounding enemies. When the effect ends, it deals an additional large burst of damage. I recommend learning this ability second, then upgrading it first and taking the overdrive as soon as it's available. A moment after activating his Mooncloak ultimate, Flicker and his allies become invisible and gain bonus movement speed. This effect has a long duration, but taking damage, attacking enemies, or using abilities will end the effect early. I recommend learning this ability as soon as it's available. Flicker and his team return to the lane, hoping to force a team fight with their opponents. Though the enemy team easily disengages, Rhyme and Flicker press the pursuit, with Gwen staying back to finish off the minions. Flicker stops for a moment, staying in the brush to let his Will-O-Wisper perk kick in. Since the perk began charging as soon as he entered the brush, it's now only a moment away from activation, and the boost of movement speed he gains will more than make up for this small delay. The fight is about to break out as he flanks the enemy Lyra and Celeste. Both of these heroes have exceptionally long range, allowing them to keep distance from Rhyme and Gwen. Under normal circumstances, this large stretch of open lane would be an ideal place for them to fight. But throughout this match, they've been underestimating Flicker, who excels at springing ambushes even in the safest areas. With Fairy Dust and a Binding Light, Lyra is forced to teleport to safety. Celeste is not so fortunate, finding herself completely unable to escape from the approaching Gwen. As Taka attempts to fall back, his fate is sealed with Rhyme's ultimate on one end of Lyra's portal and Flicker's Binding Light on the other. With a decisive victory, the team moves to steal a nearby jungle camp before joining their minions in an assault on the enemy base. The mark of a good Flicker is being creative with his stealth, using it to scout, lay traps, and set up fights. As he activates his Mooncloak ultimate, take note of this scout trap. Flicker has sneakily placed these throughout the enemy jungle, allowing his teammates to track exactly where their opponents are headed. On the other hand, the enemy team hasn't even seen Gwen up to this point, and the Mooncloak will guarantee she can get in close to her opponents. With a boomstick and buckshot combo, she finishes off Skye before stunning Arden with a max range Aces High. At his core, Flicker excels in strategy. Mastering him means learning not just how to start fights, but also how to prepare them for your team. Thanks for watching the Flicker Hero Spotlight. Download Vainglory free on the Apple App Store, Google Play, and the Amazon App Store.
one is in this bush. No one at all.
The battle for the Halcyon Fold has begun.
Into the dark we go. We just crossed a violet stripe. Cover me, ladies. I think I saw a glasswing butterfly.
Immense
missing
gold
someone.
payout collected.
This area is going down for research. Scientist at work.
Allied hero killed. Enemy crystal sentry defeated.
Cover me, ladies. I think I saw one of them. Here goes.
Allied hero killed.
Lucy, Harriet, Alice, Ethel, return at once. This area is going down for research. No respect for science.
Immense gold payout collected. Enemy hero killed.
Cover me, ladies. I think I saw a glasswing butterfly. I have perfected the symbiosis between Master and Fae.